It takes money to make money.
Say it louder, please.
It takes money to make money. Ritaba no, guys. Nobody ever died from hearing no. Right?
Yeah.
Nobody ever died from hearing no. Until we attend a funeral of somebody here, lies whoever on the obituary, and they're like, they heard no and they collapsed. Right? That's when that's when you need to stop asking and putting yourself out, because then hearing no is fatal. Hearing no is not fatal. So because we then go through these things alone, that's when you quit, because you don't have somebody to say, this is normal, it will end. And that's sometimes all you need to hear in a business. How do you reach 20? You need to do something different. You need to be seen by different people. They can't buy from you if they don't know you exist. They can't be part of your platform if they don't know you exist and that your solution exists, right? Have the confidence of a cockroach. Think about it. Everybody hates cockroaches. Think about it. Everybody hates cockroaches, right? But they always show up and they go on the white wall and they like, do you see me? Do you see me?
Aus Mutabi.
Hi.
We say it this way in this house.
Yes.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome. Boo, 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 boo.
How are you doing today?
I am blessed, awesome, and amazing.
Thanks. That's good to know.
Yes.
That's always fantastic to know. And now knowing what you do, I can see the energy. I can sense it. I can feel it. I can feel the aura.
The passion.
The passion. So just for the viewer, please tell the viewer what you do.
Okay, so I own a business called Marketing by Her, which markets for business in the eventing space and owns apps that support the eventing space. So I have 3 companies underneath Marketing by Her, which are Invitations by Her. That business does traditional like wedding invitations, umgidi invitations. It adds the cows, it adds the umbakla, it adds the beads, all of that. And that was the first place I actually started as an outlet for my creativity, right? Okay. And a lot of people kept on asking me, okay, you've done my invitation, but I need a caterer now. I need an MC. Do you know where I can find sound? And I thought, I keep on saying, I don't know. What if I did know? Right?
Okay.
And then I thought this is actually an opportunity to create a marketplace.
All right.
For all of these businesses, a one-stop shop. And I started doing my investigating, and in it I found that the directories that currently exist are very wedding based and very white wedding based, right? Sure, yeah. But if you're looking to do a traditional wedding or you're looking to do a traditional event, for example, where do you find a cow? When you've never had to source a cow before, right? Because I do have livestock suppliers in the livestock section, right? Where do you find a sheep? When they say your ancestors are saying that you need to go get one white chicken and one black chicken, where are you going to start in finding one black chicken and one white chicken? Traditional events directory.
Sure.
Where we've got our livestock suppliers, right? And also they get to market themselves in a space where their strength is not marketing, it's livestock. It's farming. I have a lot of suppliers whose strength is catering and running amazing businesses. But when you look at them on their social media platforms and stuff, they're just not representing themselves well enough to get to their market. And I then bridge that gap, right? Let you do what you do best while I get you the customer that's serious about your particular services. When you look at social media and you're scrolling through, especially if you're a bride or you are somebody who's looking to do a birthday party or anything along those lines, you get inundated by so many videos and other things and restaurants, and it's noisy, right? So I thought also for the person who's planning an event, why not go to one spot where everybody's sitting there and they will come to you? So all that person needs to do is literally list the event, tell us when it is, what exactly it is that they think they're looking for, plus minus, because we will still have our professionals on the platform reach out and offer them additional services that they haven't thought of, right? And it just makes their planning easier. Imagine sitting at home and quotations are coming in all directions and people are pitching their services to you in your area because they've seen where your particular event is, right?
So that's how you do the marketing.
So that's how I do the marketing of the platform. And then I market the platform as a whole. So I've got a WhatsApp page. We've got the WhatsApp groups. We also have all TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. And we market the platform as a whole for everybody that is on the platform, because everybody pretty much benefits from group marketing and being part of that community.
Okay.
Right? So that's my second baby. And then lastly, I've got Memories by Her, which is an awesome communications app, right? It's an event communications app. Everybody always wants to collect RSVPs, right? But what if you could like collect RSVPs and communicate to everybody who's RSVP'd at the same time, right? And it's a fun spot. For example, now we're testing it in a funeral setting where we uploaded the poster of the funeral, and the funeral details in terms of the location and the time had not yet been confirmed. But we did first do the announcement on the platform, and then people started signing up. And when they sign up, the fun part, which is my most exciting and why it's called Memories by Her, is that people get to start sharing memories of the deceased. So remember, like, he's your colleague. He knows you in this sense. You have your school friends who know you from prior. So everybody who starts seeing this goes, this was him at his matric dance. This was him at my wedding.
Okay.
There's one where he was a flower boy at somebody else's wedding. The flower boy is a thing.
Yeah.
A ring bearer, more like.
Yes, sure.
But a lot of beautiful pictures have come in of him at different points in his time, from uploading. And every single time where the family makes a decision on something that everybody needs to know, for example, the memorial service and the times of memorial service, all of that gets literally uploaded by the one admin person, and everybody gets it as an email to say, here, update. Because sometimes you miss the WhatsApp status, you miss the WhatsApp message. But if it's in your email and it's listed there and it's an event that you've decided that you're attending, it then goes straight there, and you're kept up to date on what exactly is happening all the time. And of course, like, I love it, the memories. And also, if you're looking at your gifting things and your contributions, we have the banking details there. There's a point for banking details. Okay. When the program becomes live as well, you load the program, and everybody now has the program at their fingertips and they don't have to print out and people fan themselves. I think programs are more fans than they are practical things. But it's a lovely tool where everything for an event sits there and everybody gets communicated to in real time.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was it always a dream to build those babies, or it's something that came about, like you said, you saw a gap in the market, and then how did you come about? Like, did you straightly from school were like, you know what, I'm building an app and this is how I want it to look like?
So I think building an app has been something that's been quite recent. This whole app space is not something that was around for a very long time, right? When I got out of school, my first qualification was chefing and kitchen management, right, with the International Hotel School. And I owned a business called Cakes and Things. And I was doing wedding cakes, yes, but I could do full-on event planning. I planned 2 events and I quit.
Why?
The business.
Yeah.
You know, when you're fresh out of school, you haven't yet built the business acumen and the muscle and the womb in order for you to stomach the challenges that actually come with running a business, right? And for example, at the beginning, especially running events businesses, because you're so hungry to get your first client, you end up compromising a lot on what you should and you shouldn't be compromising on. And a lot of businesses in the eventing space fall under this, where their cash flow then becomes a thing because they've done the work. They have paid for all of the consumables that went into providing that particular service. And now they're sitting with 6 months chasing a person to give them the second 50%, right? When the right thing to do on the onset is, if somebody has not paid you 100% that you need 2 days prior to catering an entire event, you should tell them, I'm not showing up. I'd rather give you your give the full deposit back, because also that they've wasted your time. That's
Yeah.
another customer who's serious about your business that could have paid you that money
Okay.
in full, right? But it takes learnings and getting burnt to become ruthless and go, sorry, I'm not showing up.
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
And building your boundaries,
Yeah.
right? So no, at the beginning I didn't have boundaries, and then I then went into corporate. And yeah, I did. I went into the corporate space. I went into cell phones at some point, and now I'm in device finance also, which is also quite a beautiful space. And it's in that device finance space where I fell in love with apps. And I actually realized that these are actually quite exciting things to build. They break, and they break often.
Yeah.
But they're quite exciting things to build. And then I figured there's a solution to most of our problems. And we're moving into a digital era where a lot of our problems can be solved by just logging in and finding the solutions. Hey, now we've got ChatGPT, Claudes, Geminis, and so forth that help people think. So why not have a Uber of traditional events?
Sure. Okay, is it only traditional events, or anybody and anything can come up?
Anybody and anything. So when I say traditional events, I'm not limiting it to what we deem as traditional. I'm saying anything that is traditionally South African, right? For example, Americans celebrate prom.
Okay.
That's their tradition. We
Sure.
celebrate matric dances.
Oh, yes.
It's our tradition. So if you're planning a matric dance and you're looking for a makeup artist, a dress, come to the traditional events direct. You will have people for you.
But we believe that these things in apps are expensive, and I don't have the budget for my metric dance.
So I think that's a misconception, right? And that's why when I created the traditional events directory, the whole thing around it was it to be inclusive, right? Because I looked at all the directories that currently exist. And true to form, there are some businesses who are up and coming, who are talented and amazing, but would not put their business up there because they simply don't think that they're at the level that they need to be on par with the current suppliers on this. So I said, you know what? I want to be a platform for everybody. You just came out of sewing school. You are talented. And you can sew the daylights out of a corset. Come here, let us give you a platform where you can find customers and customers can find you, vice versa. And that's why I like it, because from a person who's planning an event, they get to see different quotations coming through from different people and sample different people's work. They still need to show you that they can do that. But then instead of just going to one particular person who might take you for a ride, you can hippo it and let different people
show up
and within your budget.
Okay.
Right? And it's up to the people who have listed their businesses on the traditional events directory to have the acumen to negotiate, to say, hey, what is your budget?
Okay, I get
So how do you validate people's expertise, whether they're actually good at what they're doing or they claim to be good at what they're doing?
So that's the most risky part about running a directory, right? We try as far as possible to, the minute somebody lists their business, we go into their social media. If they've got social media, we try and check, we try and look. I'm always an asker of, please provide past work that you have done.
Okay.
The minute somebody can't provide past work that they have done, that for me starts becoming a red flag, right? That becomes a woo.
Where are we going?
So I think it's a difficult space to be in, because people and trade and industry and everybody likes doing business with already established businesses, right? Which then takes away from businesses that actually have the potential to grow, but they simply don't have the expertise. So for me, I'm saying, at least prove to me that you can do what you say you can do, right? If you are a caterer and you're coming in fresh off the bat and you haven't done anything as yet, I will then advise that you have some time with our other caterers and shadow and at least try and do 1 or 2 events before
You
you
jump
get
in.
into
Yeah.
you jump into things, right? And we have a beautiful community of entrepreneurs. So we have a WhatsApp group.
Okay.
And on the WhatsApp group, it's like a blocked WhatsApp group where only admins can communicate, right? So when there's a lead there on the main app, if somebody has missed it, we will post it on that WhatsApp group, right? But then we have Marketing Mondays. So Marketing Mondays is an opportunity where we open up the group, everybody can chat,
Okay.
where everybody shows off what it is that they've done and
Okay.
what they've been doing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And it was so nice the other day on the group. Somebody was like, I need a tent. And they found somebody with a tent
Yeah.
in the community,
Yeah,
right? It's a
yeah.
beautiful space where somebody can say, I'm struggling with costing this event. Can somebody help me? And there's always somebody who puts their hand up and says, DM me and I will sort you out, right?
Okay.
And then we've got TikTok Tuesdays. So most of the posts that have been loaded on Monday, we then convert them into our content. So that
Okay.
we can then start showing people, hey,
This is
leads,
what-
this
yeah.
is who we've got on our platform. And this is the work that they've done. So it helps the people who are going to book us also feel some sort of calm to say they're actually posting their suppliers, but also they're posting the work that their suppliers do,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So yeah, that's how.
So do you also do coaching in the platforms?
We haven't yet started doing coaching. I think for me, it's mainly a time thing. But what I do is, for example, we were running for the month of March was fix your profile.
Okay.
So I went into the profiles and I said, guys, this is what an attractive profile looks like. This is, your name needs to be here. Put this there. Invest in your pictures, right? If you have one picture there or two, you're less likely to stand out against somebody else who has more pictures, more vibrant pictures, and who has all of the information there. One of the key things that I keep harping on in the groups on Monday when they do send through their Marketing Monday thing is, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Like, it's great that you're an MC,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't know if I can collaborate or not unless I know that you are in Kuruman or Limpopo or wherever. So when I see MC in Limpopo, you're then talking to the other suppliers who are there.
Okay.
And within the eventing space, the beautiful thing about it, it is such a community where when you've got your caterer, right? And the person then says, I'm looking for mobile toilets. Who are they going to ask? That caterer.
Yeah.
They're most probably going to ask, just like they were asking me in the invitation space, who can you advise next? They now have a whole community of people that they can fish in and say, hey, I'm part of a community and I know this person. I've seen them post their portable toilets, fridges, and so forth. They can support you. It looks like it's raining or it's going to rain this weekend. Perhaps let's go into traditional events directory. I know a few people that can help you with a tent for this particular weekend because we haven't considered a tent for this particular weekend. So it's like a proper one-stop
Yeah.
shop.
Almost similar to
Businesses-
Facebook in a way,
Yeah.
but a lot more affordable compared to advertising on your Facebook, your Meta ads, and all of that.
My ad spend across marketing by her per month is in excess of about six to 10,000 a month.
6 to 10,000 a month. Shucks.
This is how much I spend on making sure.
Shucks.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
It's a lot. And one thing that I think for me is the main frustration in businesses and in just the businesses that we host on the traditional events directory is that people then look at the $6.99 monthly subscription and will say it's expensive. And I'm like, it's expensive relative to what? What are you equating it to? Because I challenge you to go off and firstly, not only do you actually spend that much, but then you need to master the algorithms You need to master the groups, because remember, you can't just post an ad and pray.
Yeah.
You need to understand, each time I post an ad, I literally go into the nitty-gritty. I look at the interests of the people that I want these ads to go to. I look at a certain age group. I look at a certain demographic. There's a lot that you look at. That comes from understanding marketing and marketing expertise and knowing the products that we are bringing to market require this type of customer, and this is how this customer thinks, and this is where you would most probably find them. And then once you found them, you need to know how to speak to them.
Yeah.
So yes, you can by all means go and
Run
post
away.
and run your own ads. But it might just fall flat because you haven't spent. When I started, I would watch the ads. I'm at a point now, if the ad is giving, if it's churning around 5 rand per lead, that's too expensive. It's too expensive. And that's from lessons and learnings. And I give it a 25 to 26 hours. That's a good bet. Give it over just a little bit over a day for it to work. And that's when the numbers start stabilizing, and then you can decide whether you're cutting it off early or not. There are people who will sit there with that app running at 20 rand a lead and whatever it is, killing them. Because they haven't spoken properly, they haven't done the right things. Also, one thing that really works is testing your ads out as a post and looking at what posts gain traction. And then promoting the post, because it's already shown that it's drawing eyes organically. What more if you were pulling more eyes towards it? Right? But these are the lessons and learnings that all of these guys get for $6.99. And I say to them, guys, Coke. Everybody knows Coke. Coke advertises. How big is Coke's advertising budget?
I'm sure it's massive because they're still marketing even now. They're a big company, but yeah.
So you want to be seen, you don't want to spend a cent. Guys, it takes money to make money.
Say it louder, please.
It takes money to make money.
Yeah. I was going to ask on that, on people who wanted to, but now you've brought a question on how many jobs and how many jobs can be found in the platform.
So I'm not quite sure. Let me just tell you industry, and this is why I actually focused on the eventing space, right? In the event space, there's formal and there's informal businesses, right? Majority of these businesses are informal. There's around 3 million informal businesses in the event space in this country. Informal. And when I say informal, it means people that bake cakes and biscuits, all the way to people who MC, part-time DJs, sound equipment hire, people who own rental equipment and all of those. 3 million businesses are sitting in that space, right? And when you're looking at how big 3 million is, let's just say there's one person in each of those businesses. And in South Africa, one person, let's just say, supports 5 other people. Right? It's a massive industry, but my problem about the industry as a whole is it is so under supported. In terms of development, in terms of financial assistance, in terms of business guidance, in terms of marketing assistance, where these people are really good. Everybody knows Mamang's cakes at the corner, but they stay there and they don't grow, they don't build a bigger home or anything along those lines, because they still keep on serving the same people who pass their house every single day. And they need that bigger platform. So my job, and that's what I wanted to do, is to create a platform where these 3 million businesses, especially the ones that don't know how to go past the 20 sales a month. How do you reach 20 sales? You need to do something different. You need to be seen by different people. Right now, I'm from Lesotho originally, right? And a lot of times we have funerals. I would love to buy cookies in Bloem. Right? They'd be fresher than the ones I leave here in Randburg with 2 days before going, now I'm going. right?
Okay.
There are towns just around Lesotho, just around the border, that have people who bake cookies,
Sure.
which are like a stone's throw. Imagine if you could just go, okay, now order from whoever, as you guys drive in, pick up, and let's go.
Yeah.
Fresh, good to go, and also you're supporting the businesses, that you're supporting a whole
Local
economy of
business,
people
yeah.
that didn't know you exist, with money coming from Joburg, coming into that community, right? So that's what I would love to see happen on this particular platform, is have the businesses seen by people who normally would not be able to see them or would not consider them, because they're not part of the word of mouth. Our
Yeah.
business works very well on word of mouth.
Okay.
But if you're not sitting at the corner with Mang Mang, or you're not in the church community there, you're not going to know who's the best at cookies. You're not going to know who's the best at catering in that area.
Do you have a sales framework? Because I mean, if you have a marketing company, you must be good at sales. Or what's your way of approaching sales?
What's my way of approaching sales?
Yeah.
Visibility, 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 right? And in all, I listen to a lot of podcasts, right?
Okay.
And in one particular one that I was listening to yesterday, they were discussing the diary of a CEO and how they got to the amount of
Subscribers.
subscribers and so forth, and how they were actually reaching out to their guests. And they would reach out to the team would try and reach out to at least about 1,000 people, a thousand people. And in that 1,000 people, you'll then get your 2 or 3, right?
Yes, yeah.
But I find that in the sales space, we're lazy to reach out. Ritaba, no, guys. Nobody ever died from hearing no, right?
Yeah.
Nobody ever died from hearing no. So my whole sales strategy is to ask as many people as possible. So in my scrolling time, I sit on Facebook, I sit on TikTok, and anytime I come across a business that I want on the traditional events directory, I'm like, hello, hi, this is who I am, this is what I do, here's my platform. I leave them with my URL. Feel free to have a look, DM me if you need any help, here's my WhatsApp number.
Sure.
My team and I have a beautiful lady named Lerato who we work together. We've targeted ourselves at between 100 and 200 people per day. So we try and make sure that by the end of a week, we've at least done 1,000 people, right? And we try and make sure that there's posting where people need to see you. There's the podcast space where
Sure.
people will then post your content and so forth. For somebody to buy your product, they need to at least see you around 7 times to click that you exist.
Sure.
So that message that came through on your DM versus the post versus the podcast and everything else all add up together. Every day you need to be, have I reached 100 to 200 people? And if 100 and 200 people don't know I exist in a day, I'm failing. Then I'm not going to reach sales. They can't buy from you if they don't know you exist. They can't be part of your platform if they don't know you exist and that your solution exists, right?
So what do you have to say to that one person who believes that they are on that one corner selling to those 20 people because they are shy?
People die, people move. Right?
Yeah.
People die, people move. Your 20 is going to become 18, your 18 is going to become 15, and unless you have a succession plan in place to replenish those people that are moving out of your area, your specific area, or moving out of their price brackets. Let's be honest, there's price brackets.
Yeah.
I can afford to buy, or I can afford to have perhaps you design my stuff, and you're within my 1,000 to 2,000 price range. But in reality, my dream is to buy that 10,000 dress done by my course or done by whoever or by whoever. Once I reach that level of achievement,
Yeah.
you really did a good job when you could, but now I want the name.
Yes.
And now that I can afford, I'm going to leave you. Then who are you replacing me with if you're not constantly marketing yourself and putting yourself out there.
Okay.
Do you teach people how to charge for whatever they do?
So for me, what I'd like to get to, right, is I am not a expert in every possible eventing business,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
But on the platform, there are people that I see are experts in what they do, right? And that's why I say the community. The community matters. So I'm currently in the process of putting together a podcast called Eventful by her,
Okay.
where we actually discuss the back end stories, right? Where we discuss the failures
Yeah.
and we discuss the successes of different businesses in the eventing space. And I'd like to create that community of people and get to know them firstly, so that I can actually identify them and say, you're a subject matter expert in catering. So therefore, are you willing to incubate our new caterers
That's good.
or our caterers that are struggling,
Okay.
right? Where I assist a lot in is what you look like, because that's what my profession is. I'm a go-to-market manager.
Sure.
I can see what your product is. I can tell you where your market is, how to tell them, how to speak to them, all of those kind of things. Even at work, there's some ads that come through and I'm like, they're not going to get it. They're like, why? Because I'm like, you don't speak consultant or you don't speak, like you need to, sometimes you really need to speak at the level of the different people that, and it's not that you're being derogatory, it's like, come at them at their,
Yeah.
and they'll get you, right? So that's where I support and I assist, and hence why the platform came as, here's a platform. I've built it to sort you out in this bracket and help you find a community. Become part of it and let's grow. It's not me doing all the work and the heavy lifting. I'm hoping that the guys, like now that I see them on the WhatsApp group, start calling on each other and helping each other, creates a motho ke motho ka batho kind of situation. And we then see the eventing space and the event businesses support more than 5 families and hire more than 5 families at any given time, because we've managed to grow within our own ecosystem and become more efficient and offer better service. Yeah. So that's where I fit in. And obviously professionalism, guys. I always say, guys, just show up.
Show up.
Show up. Show up.
No, but you know, we sometimes we don't show up because I feel like this is I was undercharging myself. That's why I'm like,
Show up and also ask. Guys, I feel like everybody in the business space literally suffers alone. So when I started this whole tech journey, I joined a group called Darkies in Tech, because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah,
I need a community of other people who have walked this path to guide me and tell me I'm not crazy when I go through the things that I go through, right? And because we then go through these things alone, that's when you quit, because you don't have somebody to say, this is normal, it will end. And that's sometimes all you need to hear in a business, that, yeah, you're undercharged on one particular event, you now know better.
Sure.
Charge your worth. People don't do research. It amazes me how before I even got to the $6.99, right? I looked at what the other directories are charging, right? I looked at the value I am adding. Like, there was so much that went into just coming towards that price. I did focus groups and so forth, and I literally said, would you be willing to pay this much if you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Okay.
13, 14, 15, 16.
So you did that before charging the money that you charged. Okay, cool.
Because remember that it takes a while to develop an app. So while it's still cooking
Yeah.
and little renditions of it were coming out, I would have sessions, put it out on WhatsApp and put it out, because I was doing already invitations. So I'd put it out to the people that I knew and say, hey, come attend and come give me feedback. Come give me honest feedback of what do you require.
Yeah.
But ask.
how far are you on branching out of SA?
How far am I in branching out of SA? Like, remember I said to you the market is 3 million deep?
Yeah.
I've only got 560 businesses right now,
Oof.
right? So for me, and every day is a learning
Sure.
curve on how do I best educate the people that are on this platform to show them the thing? How do I best put in leads and? So for me, I think at the point where I am at least at 1 million, focus on one spot first, perfect it, get all the lessons and learnings before you try and copy paste it into
You know why I was
another.
asking?
Yeah.
Because this we have viewers outside of SA. And so they'll be like, hey, my sister, I want this.
Correct.
And I'm from Namibia.
I've had people
Yeah.
from Lesotho. I've had
Okay.
people from Kenya. I've had people from Moz ask to add their businesses on, and I've just said, not yet. Not no.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. So it's coming.
It's
Definitely.
it's definitely going to come. There is going to be a traditional events directory on every country or in every country in Africa if I have anything to do with it and beyond.
I'm curious, how much did it cost you to build the app?
5 to 600K.
You're lying.
Not kidding you. So here are the challenges about building an app, right? You could get an app for cheaper,
Okay.
right? There's Fiverr. I don't know if you guys are aware of Fiverr.
Yeah.
And the guys on Fiverr are fabulous. My only problem with the guys on Fiverr is they're not South African.
Yeah. Yeah.
So firstly, they do not get what do you mean when you say no, but there needs to be this, and the colors need to be. It just takes longer to explain to them, and they charge per hour.
Sure.
So all of those difficulties with them, some point you reach that point anyway, right? Then they are on a different time zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the thing is about an app is you need your support system to be local and on the ground.
Yeah.
Sure.
And that's one thing I've learned in my main job is your tech support needs to be available. If somebody says, I can't log in, you're losing money. You need to call somebody and go, they can't log in. And that person does something about it.
Sure.
Now, when you're in a different time zone and you don't know how many projects this person has and you're paying them per hour, the frustration of it. I've dabbled in the app space before, trying to build something with them, and I couldn't get far because it was just, I'm not getting through to you, you're not getting through to me, and just costs are just rising. And we're not getting to where we need to get.
Good, yeah.
So I got a South African-based company, South African diverse team. So when I hired, I interviewed about 4 companies, not 6. There was 6 things, and then I did 4 interviews. Then the one team had a diverse team, and I said I actually do need a diverse team
Okay.
because if I'm building something that's all encompassing,
Yeah.
having a diverse team is easier because I explain less.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they get it differently. Each one.
Each one gets it, and they also add different things to it because
Sure.
they're like, hey, what about you do this because in my culture you do this? What about you do that? Because then I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's. They can actually have good insights to support you because they get it, right? So cheaper is not always
The best.
the best. But yeah, it's a costly thing, and that's what other people don't understand when they don't want to pay the subscription. They think
It's free.
they think it fell from the sky and went hutu like Mr. Bean, and I'm just like, guys, no.
like Mr. Bean.
You've seen the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning. Yeah.
They just think it fell from the sky, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
a lot goes into a platform like this. And asking you to pay just $6.99 is literally next to nothing compared to the value that you get from being part of an amazing community that's still going to grow.
What do you have to say to someone who sees inspiration from you right now?
Confidence. They need to have the confidence of a cockroach.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, the confidence of a... Think about it. Everybody hates cockroaches. Think about it. Everybody hates cockroaches, right?
But it keeps
But they
showing
always
up.
show up and they go on the white wall and they... Like, do you see me? Do you see me?
And more
Do you see me
especially
now?
when you're cleaning. More
Right?
especially when you're cleaning.
More especially when there's visitors.
Ooh.
Like, they show up. Only there's one
Yeah.
thing a cockroach does is it shows up. It doesn't care what that room thinks about it. It shows up.
Yeah.
Have a confidence of a cockroach.
Have the confidence, and it takes a lot, guys. People that are building amazing things out here have self-confidence. Do not wait. I have an amazing family, right? But my family is not who drives me. I self-drive myself. I'm there in the middle of the night, I am perfect. I am brilliant. I am amazing. Listening to affirmations and feeding into my head, and I've got the confidence of a cockroach. Because that's what you need to do. You need to feed into yourself. And after you feed into yourself, then you go out and you go, here is what I've got. And if people say no to you, nobody ever died from hearing no. Only until we attend a funeral of somebody here, lies whoever, on the obituary, and they're like, they heard no and they collapsed. Right? That's when that's when you need to stop asking and putting yourself out, because then hearing no is fatal. Hearing no is not fatal. So, grow thick skin. Cockroaches have thick skin. Heck, they were there in the dinosaur age, and look, they're still here.
Yeah. Yo, Aus Mutabi, thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure.
And yeah, we'll have you again. We're promising. So that when the festival is now brewing, we're like, she's here.
It's time. Yay.
Yes. Josh, man.
No.
Anything from you?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing with us so much insights and wisdom. And yeah, those are my last words.
Absolute pleasure. Yeah, and I wish all of our listeners and anybody else who's watching the confidence of a cockroach.
Yes. And the link will be in the description below. So hit it up.
Please do start the podcast, please.
I've started already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we shot our first episode on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Have you posted anything yet?
We're launching it. Remember, because the first one, there's still a lot of editing, and
Sure.
we're still finding our look of it.
Okay.
So we're posting the first episode next week, Thursday.
Okay. That's
Eventful
cool.
by her. It is up, running. The page is done. We're
Is
ready.
it with you and Lerato or...
So it's with myself, and in the first episode, we did watch two No Before You Say I Do, and I had two specialists from the traditional events directory, one in the legal space and one in the financial space, and we had a fun conversation around stepkids, prenups, estate planning, budgeting, the works.
I think next time we should talk about prenups and all of these things.
Oh no, they're an entertaining space, and I've got just the ladies for you for that.
Okay,
Very
so
entertaining space.
please share their stuff, and if you see that they'll be suited here, please.
Definitely.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.